how to launch a website for free.
I'm going to show you by far the best free website builder with some crazy advanced features that I literally don't see anyone talk about. And on top of that, I'm also going to give you a bunch of bonuses if you sign up with my affiliate link. And don't worry, it's not going to cost you anything. In fact, if one day you decide to go from free to paid plan, then you're going to even get a discount on top of that. I do want to preface this that if you are serious about making money online, that I would actually advise you to go with a paid website builder, because that can really make a difference between you failing and succeeding, and it's honestly not that much of an investment. So if that is the case, I will leave a video how do you choose the best paid website builder, and actually a link for a quiz as well, because it honestly, when it comes to paid builders, it depends on your specific case what is the best builder for you. But if you really have no money, I completely understand that, and this is going to be a completely free solution. So first of all, as you can see, this has completely free plan, and the really crazy thing here is that if you look at all of these different features, this actually provides pretty much all of the things even within the free plan, which is that why I said it's absolutely mind-blowing. And I'll talk about some of these features later. Let me just jump straight into showcasing you how you use this tool. Okay, so this is the dashboard that we have in here. We just go to websites and we go to blogs, and there are sales funnels as well and digital stars, and I'll show you a little bit of this later. But basically here is where we create our website, and on here you can, by the way, create multiple websites. But if I just press on this, in here you will see we have our posts. So these are basically different blog posts. We have pages, so these are sort of just like static pages that you're going to have. So
By the way, I created a blueprint for the best business model out there, so check the description.
for example, let's say we have our homepage, we can have our contact us, a shop, whatever we really want to have, our services, whatever it is. And in here, let's say, okay, we want to create our homepage. So I'll just press on the homepage, and now it opens this builder, and this is a super simple drag and drop builder. It's pretty much as simple as it gets. And in here, first of all, we have the different elements. So as you can see, for example, we have text elements, we have different column layouts, can have different forms, blogs, media, so on and so forth. Actually, at least like the basic things, it has pretty much everything that you will need. You also have blocks here. So this is the really cool thing, because here you have basically pre-built parts.
By the way, I have created a document of 50 best growth hacks used by the biggest marketers out there. Check the link below.
First of all, let's say I want to do, let's see, the welcome. So in here, as you can see now, I have a few different things here. So let me just choose, let me actually just add this one in here. So as you can see, I just dragged and dropped it, and it's right here. And let me add a couple more blocks. So let me add also an email opt-in. That's like one of the most important things to have. So I'll add this section in here. And as you can see, now we already have 2 sections, and this is how quick you can build the website. And then if you press on any of this, so for example, I press on the text here, now you have all of the editing on the side. So I can basically adjust the font size. I can actually choose, if I want to, for example, I'll choose Google Fonts, and in here now, one of the fonts that I like, Poppins, for example. So I change up the font. I can change up obviously the background image, all of these type of things. So you can see you can upload your image here. It's all very, very simple to do. And again, here, if I go into, for example, the forms, I can add, okay, what do people need to add here? I can change all of that stuff right here on the side. So really customizing all of this stuff is super simple. And one thing here as well, so as I said, we added a couple of blocks, but you can also add different elements. So it doesn't mean that we need to use exactly this layout. We can actually, for example, let's say here, I want to have button. So let me just scroll down. So in here, I will take the button, and then I'm going to drag it into here. So I added it right here. I actually accidentally created this row, so I can just press to delete this and okay. And here, by the way, as you can see, it's very simple. I can drag this anywhere that I want. I can move it around, and I can also adjust the sizes. So for example, here, let's say, or with this farm, let's say I want to adjust, okay, how big is this farm versus how big is the video. I can keep on adjusting the size. And in here, when it comes to specific parts, again, I can press here. I can basically open all of the different settings, or what I can do also, if I want, I can duplicate. So this is very easy. If let's say I create a button that directs people to a specific link or like an opt-in form, maybe I can just duplicate it and put it on a different section of my website. You can also save a block, so you can reuse this as well if you want to. One other thing to note here that's really cool is you have this pop-ups right here. So basically I can add pop-up right here, and it's going to pop up to collect basically people's email addresses. And now if I deselected that, I just went on settings. If I go back, and now we can't see the pop-up, but if I go back to pop-ups, you will see we have pop-up number 1, and I can press to see it again. And in here again, I have basically the same editor to edit the pop-ups also. The one thing you will notice is that when it comes to the header, we can't really change this, and I'll show you in a second how this works. And further as well, as you can see, we can't edit that, so we'll need to go somewhere else to do the editing for this. So now as I edit this, I can save the changes right here, and if I want to preview, I can just press this button and it's going to open the website in a different page and showcase me, okay, how exactly this looks like. And as you can see, we got our pop-up right here as well. So now I'll just go back. So this is going to bring me back to our editor. And by the way, in here, we can create categories as well. So you got categories, pages, and your posts. And what we want to do as well here is we want to go to our blog layout. And in the blog layout, now you will see here we can select all of these different sections. So in here we can just press on the logo and we can basically upload our own logo, and in here we can create our menu. So basically we can press okay. For example, instead of articles, we can do something like contact page, and we will choose in here, we can add custom URL, or what we can do is we can basically select from our pages that we have already created. So if we created, let's say, a contact page, we will just choose that, and we can choose, okay, maybe open in a new page. So we can change up our menus, and as you can see, we can add additional things like social media icons, and basically we can use the different blocks. So what I wanted to show you as well was, if you go to websites and you go sales funnels, there are some really crazy advanced features here. So for example, within the sales funnel here, I can create the different steps of, okay, I have product, I have maybe, actually, okay, let me just show you. I have the different steps where maybe I have opt-ins, I have upsells, downsells, sales pages, I have basically different automation rules. I can do A/B testing, basically comparing different pages and how exactly they are performing. All of my analytics of how different opt-ins or sales are performing, how I collect my leads, my sales. I can set even different deadlines, like some super advanced stuff that's all included within the free plan. So I can build out a full sales funnel aside from just building out websites. And on top of that as well, we have email. So in here we can send newsletters, we can send different campaigns, we can actually do automations. So when it comes to automations, we can set certain rules, but we can also set these visual automations. And this is why I was saying that this is way better. You have some free website builders that allow you to create a website, but that's basically what I just showed in the first section, and they are pretty much exactly the same. Whereas with this tool, actually you can also add something like this. So you can basically send out, let's say someone opt-ins to your form, you send them out an email, then you basically, depending on how they react, you can do all of these different things. So you have basically all email marketing automation built into this one tool. And of course you can also sell different physical products, you can sell courses, you even have communities, or sell different digital files. You can actually set up affiliate programs Instagram, you have a full CRM, so on and so forth. This is really an all-in-one marketing software. So this is why I was saying that this tool is by far the best free website builder, because you don't need to pay anything and you get all of these features that I mentioned, and there's a lot more of them. You get all of them completely for free, and you can build out your website as you would with any other tool. It's absolutely amazing, and the only limit is here basically how many different pages and funnels you can build out, but that is a limit with any free website builder. And even if you'll need to upgrade at some point, as you can see, the starter plan is only $27. The max unlimited is only $100, which is again really cheap compared to anything else out there. And as I mentioned, I do have special bonuses and discounts on top of this. And also, if you want a full-on in-depth tutorial, basically how to build out website using this tool, then check out, I will leave links in the description.